Did you know that some of the most haunted places in the world are actually available for sale right now? And today we'll be looking at 3 disturbing locations with haunted pasts that you can purchase right now. This is the Friday Night Campfire Stories YouTube channel. My name is Rob and I will be your host for this evening. This is my series, Echoes of the Past, where we usually dive into the haunted histories of certain locations from across the world. However, today I thought it'd be fun to switch it up and look into these houses more than just talk about them. And that means that we're going to be looking at 3 locations that are available on Zillow or are available to be bought right now. And we're going to be just dissecting them, kind of looking through them, and giving our honest opinion on all of them. So let's waste no more time, and let's start our little haunted episode of House Hunters. So the first location that we are going to be looking at is not on Zillow, but it is available for a private sale. It is the Two River Mansion in Nashville, Tennessee. It's one of Nashville's most haunted locations. It was built in 1859 by David McGovick as a wedding gift to his bride, Elizabeth. It's nestled between Stone River and Cumberland River, which is how it got the name, the Two Rivers Mansion. The house was a part of a 1,100 square foot plantation. Like I said, it's not available on Zillow, but it is available through a private sale. The location gives out tours, but is currently being shut down. As we can see here, it's temporarily closed. Paranormal teams like the Tennessee Wraith Chasers have explored here, citing it among Nashville's most haunted locations. Visitors and ghost tour groups describe strange footsteps, sudden cold spots, photographic anomalies, and a feeling of being watched. So, a few things that we need to be looking out for here is a large chandelier. So, one of the things that we're going to be on the lookout for here is a large chandelier, because one of the former staff members of this location said that they had seen a large chandelier get moved around quite a bit. It was kind of in a violent way. They say that one of the entities that reside at this mansion are not very friendly, and that was the one that moved the chandelier. Also supposedly a ghostly dog as well. I don't know if we'll see any of them in the pictures, but let's go ahead and see it. Obviously, these are all on Google Images because, like I said, there isn't a Zillow page for this location. But as you can see, very old Victorian style house. I love it lit up at night. Just has a very good look to it. I like the way that it looks. I love the stone pillars. Have some at my house, except for they're vinyl and don't look anything like these. It is a very nice looking outside area. You do have this building in the back. Not sure what that was for. It was a plantation. I don't know what that means. It could have been a slave's quarters in Nashville, so it's kind of right there in the south, so it's possible that that's what this is. But newer age, if you were to buy this and turn it into something, you can turn this into a little duplex, and maybe, I don't know. I don't think they show pictures of this building, so I don't know if we'll be able to see anything inside there. Now we get to the inside. This is not fun. This ain't, no. I would not want to stay here just because the wallpaper does not, I don't know, this whole feeling of this building, the inside just give off like this terrible vibes. Like everything just feels like there's somebody there with you at all times. Even in this photo, like I feel like I'm being watched, which is not fun. So I would not want to be a part of this room. Let's check out some of the other ones. See, this one's a little bit of a nicer tone, but still, just like the antique furniture, which probably wouldn't come with the sale more than likely, or maybe it does because it kind of fits the style of the house, but I just don't see myself ever wanting to own this or be a part of this house at all. As you can see, mostly it was used for outdoor events. I think they do a Halloween event like every single year. They did. I don't know if they do anymore. It also seems like that nobody's been inside the house in a while. I don't know if that's true or not, but all these photos are from years ago, so I don't know how long it's been actually closed. This one's from 3 years ago. Again, beautiful landscaping. This Okay, that's an eerie photo. Just like you're stepping into the past, like there's a wormhole here somewhere and you're stepping right back into the 1800s. Some people enjoy that stuff. Maybe you do. Let me know in the comments below. No, why would they do this? You just know that some people that have lived here... Okay, so this is from 2 years ago, so maybe people have been in the house recently. Again, not sure the whole thing. I don't know when they stopped doing the tours or whatnot, but... Yes, why do people do this in haunted places? Let's just have 2 chairs at the end of this long hallway that's dark. The only lights are from the sunlight and then these 2 little teacup lights right here. No, stop doing that. Don't be doing that. You know somebody's walked in there and just seen people sitting there. 1 second, turn, look away, and then turn right back and they weren't there. You just know that's what happened. 2 Rivers Farms. This is a nice little room. It's these frames, though. I hate what these frames look like. They just don't... I don't know. They give off eerie energy to me. I do like the chandelier. Remember, we're looking for a large chandelier. That doesn't look very large to me, but maybe that is the one they're talking about. There's also one over in the back here. Looks kind of like the exact one that's hanging here. I like the design above the chandelier, though. It's pretty fancy. Some more outside shots. Very beautiful landscape. You have a fountain, so that's pretty cool. Looks like, I don't know, it'd give off like the Shining vibes if these bushes were a little bit taller. Let's see, more outdoor stuff. You got food, probably comes with the house. Just kidding, probably not. Again, the wormhole, that's types you right into 1800s. You got a piano. That's cool. Again, terrifying wallpaper. Let's see, again, outside, I love the outside look. Place I'd love to go take pictures outside. This is from a year ago. Another room, wallpaper, again, not friendly. Let's see if there's anything else. You got your own little gate if you want to purchase this. And again, don't know how much it would be for. It's on quite a large plot of property. Obviously, the house doesn't appear to be that big. But you do have a speed limit sign as well, so you do have to abide by the law here. So that's very important. Another beautiful wallpaper. Just, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near it. You got a little doggo, of course. Always gotta appreciate the doggos. Beautiful little bathroom here. Actually, I love the greenery. Is that in the tub? I think it is. Okay, this is the front door I wanted to see. So if you are 8 foot tall, I don't think you have any problem walking into this house. I don't know how tall the ceilings are on the inside, but at least you can get through the front door, so that's good. Quickly going through these. Looks like this is a street view. Yes, okay, so check it out. Is this the house? Why is there 2 different entrances? It's weird. So looks like there's like a festival or something going on. Yeah, okay, so this is the front of the house, so that's the side. Why that looks so much different? Oh wait, this is the other side. Ooh, I like this balcony. And this is the other place that we were talking about. So you do have the 2 doors. Let's see if we can go back over here. So this is the other side. It looks so narrow. This looks like apartments or like a really badly ran motel. Over here. Okay, so this is the side we saw first. Yeah, this doesn't even look right. Why is it so? It looks so skinny. I don't know how to click apparently, but. So yeah, so this is like a Halloween thing, because obviously you see the jack-o'-lantern, you see this. Yeah, it's still not allowing people inside. This from 6 years ago. I don't know if they just didn't. Maybe they were doing tours. I can't read that sign, so maybe they were. Oh, this is the fountain. Okay, I don't know why that fountain's even there. You can barely see it. You'd think like you'd want like a taller fountain, or maybe these bushes are usually trimmed. CumberlandCom.com, in case anybody wants that. Yeah, you think you either want these bushes trimmed or you want this to be big. Looks like there's something there. Can we move just slightly? Oh, here you go. So yeah, okay, so it's keep out, so you're not even allowed near there. I don't know why though, that's really random. But yeah, beautiful looking house on the outside. But I want to work my way back around to the back of it because it just looks like it's so skinny. It's a weird, I didn't realize from the pictures earlier, but it's definitely a very weird shaped building. Again, you get a lot of land. I'm sure most of this tree area is yours. It says 1,100 square foot. In case you're wondering about buying it, looks like there might be a stable or something over here as well. So yes, so there you go. I don't know who to get in touch with to put in an offer for this, but I'm sure that you'll be able to find it. I'm sure all you gotta do is call up there or ask around, ask a local realtor in Nashville, and maybe they'll be able to help you. But let's move on to the next location. Alright, so the next one is on Zillow. The price is unknown, but it's also closed. So it was available recently, but somebody is in the process of purchasing this and making it their home. This is the LaLaurie Mansion, nestled in the heart of New Orleans, Louisiana, aka NOLA. It was built in 1832. However, in 1834, there was a fire that led to the discovery of a torture chamber where the owner inflicted extreme cruelty, starving, mutilating, and torturing enslaved people in secret. The brutality was well documented, and the home has been dubbed the haunted house on Royal Street ever since. Stories include disembodied screams, phantom footsteps, and visitors claiming to see ghostly figures in the windows. A very dark location with an eerie past. Not sure how much of you would want to live in a place like this, but it is an incredible location in the French Quarters. Obviously, it is a very New Orleans style looking building that, you would think would never be a place of residence. But it can be yours for a price unknown. Actually can't be yours, sorry about that, I forgot it is closed. So as you see, 8 bedrooms, 10 baths, 10,000 square feet. Estimate was $3.8 million. It actually seems like a pretty good deal for given the size of the building and the location. It's like a block away from Bourbon Street, so it's a very good location if you're into New Orleans, you're into Mardi Gras, stuff like that. This would be perfect for you. And like I said, this is one of those buildings that you see in New Orleans. Like, it looks like New Orleans. It looks like the French style building that you see like all down Bourbon Street. And the thought, like, you could have bought this not that long ago. It's pretty crazy. I mean, not me. I don't have $3.8 million. I barely have $3.80. But anyway, we have the inside of the house. So this is a little bit more modern looking building than the Two Rivers Mansion. But it still gives off the creepy vibes. Again, these frames, not for me. I do love the art in the walls, but again, something I don't know if I'd really want to deal with a whole lot in the house I was living in. I don't think it's going to be a place of residence, more than likely going to be an Airbnb, maybe even turn it into a hotel given how many rooms and bathrooms there are. But, I mean, I guess you could if this is just something, a billionaire's little place that he's going to stay at for a week during Mardi Gras, then more power to him. Of course, we are going to be looking for a place where that torture chamber could be, although it may not be on the property anymore, but we'll still be on the lookout for, obviously there was a torture chamber somewhere on this property a long time ago, but we'll have to see if we can find the room that kind of looks like it or where it could have been. So, not a big fan of the chandelier. You got the fireplace with the cool design, fuzzy couches, gotta love it. Let's see, this room doesn't make a lot of sense. You got the two chase lounges, beautiful chandelier, but the TV off to the side, don't know. Layout of the room's not really right. I like the little art. It looks like a lot of music stuff. I don't know who that is. But, yeah, you got the Beatles over here on the wall. So, yeah, definitely very music themed. Speaking of music, here's a Prince room, apparently. I like the room, but it also gives off weird vibes. So much, like, velvet and, like, curtain and carpet fabric. The pool table. For $3.8 million, I better be getting a purple pool table to match the room instead of just a normal one. But, yeah, this thing over here, cool. You got the blue room. I guess a lot of them probably have to be like different colored, especially like if you're having a bachelorette party or a bachelor party and you're staying here, you would want it to be each room to kind of be themed somewhat. Given that many rooms, you'd want people to know like, oh, I'm staying in the blue room, staying in the purple room, staying in whatever room. So they kind of do have to have these odd colors, although I don't know why the ceiling has to be the same color as the rest of it. Wouldn't be my choice. Looks like more of the blue room. You got your own little bar, probably a bathroom in here, and it leads into the Prince pool room. Wine cellar, beautiful wine cellar, absolutely amazing. Oh yes, even with the lights off, make it look 10 times better. You got the little tea lights over here showing that. I don't know what it is about this room. I don't like it. Yeah, so this looks like the wine cellar was probably added on, but this floor, like, it just doesn't fit the rest of the house. Everything else is like so differently colored, and then you just have one room that's white with like two chairs here and a table. Very strange. In here, another hallway. You see, it's got a spiral staircase. Let's see, we got the zebra print lounge along with what's probably a living room. We'll see at the next picture. Nope, next picture is kitchen. Okay, this is a very nice kitchen. I am a very big kitchen person. I like to cook for me and my wife, so seeing this definitely excites me. This is a kitchen I would love to have. Almost makes me want to spend $3.8 million to buy it. Just kidding. Again, $3.80. But yes, very nice kitchen. Looks like you got a little wine cooler down here. Is it double dishwasher? No, I think it's another fridge over here. Or maybe the microwave. Yeah, it's probably the microwave. So yes, very nice kitchen. You got the double chandelier. Beautiful view of the outside. Let's see, it looks like a little dining room. Again, you got the little fireplace in like every room for some reason in New Orleans. That probably gets cold, maybe twice a year. More dining room. Okay, so this was the room that we saw earlier. I said it's probably a living room. Weird layout with the TV over here instead of over the fireplace, but you know, maybe that's the thing there. More of that room. A lot of natural lighting, a lot of windows in this place. Is very, very nice. This is the seance room. Don't know what else this would be for. You just got 4 chairs and a round table, so yeah, don't know what else that would be for. Spiral staircase. This is a trippy looking spiral staircase just because of the bottom with the white floor. But yeah, let's see. So we're on 1 floor. Looks like 2 floors, probably 3 or 4 floors tall. We'll count again when we see the outside. Again, why does every place do this? Every haunted place has to have this one window where they're going to put this chair here to make you just let ghosts manifest there and let it just be known that they're going to be right there. There's also a room in here that looks kind of dark. Here's the room. This would give me a headache. It's kind of given me a headache. There's so much going on with the wallpaper. Wallpaper, a big thing back then. Not anymore. Okay, with the natural lighting, it doesn't look as bad. It's not giving me as much of a headache. When the lights were off, I don't even know what the difference is. Like, it just makes it less vibrant or something. Here's more. See, beautiful countertops in this bathroom. See, if all the rooms looked like this, where it's just like one good color, I feel like that'd be pretty good. That's probably what I would do. Red room. That's triggering. Zebra bread with the red room. Hugh Hefner's bedroom, obviously. Yes, just so much red. I don't like it. This is a bathroom. Pretty nice bathroom, it looks like. Looks like you got a tub over here. Closet, maybe, or something. Let's see the next photo. Okay, so I think I think this is. Let me go back. This is where the toilet is. This is. Why are there glass cabinets? What is up with this house? I don't know if it's haunted, but like the design definitely is. You got I do like this room for the tubs, probably a jacuzzi tub. Probably very nice to take a bath in. But yeah, so you have the cabinets that are glass for some reason. Beautiful shower. Just one drain though for 2 showers. I guess that's fine. I guess I assume over here on the right is where the toilet would be. What is this? Also, what's this over here? Why is this window like got insulation? That's really weird. I don't know if the torture chamber was still a thing after 1934. I don't know how bad the fire was either. I can't really see. All I can see is that there was a fire. If there was a room that I would say this is a torture chamber, it's probably this. There obviously is windows here. You can see the natural light coming through here. But again, they could have been boarded up. I don't know what floor we're on. This feels like a basement though. This doesn't sit right with me. It feels like this was the chamber and they said, okay, just put some red in here and make it less, I don't know. This is a bedroom. What? Oh no, I would not be staying in here. What is it? It was like 4 chandeliers. I think it's 3. Wait, this is a bedroom. Where's the bed? Okay, I see. So if we go back, this was the room, and the bedroom is back there. So this is the door that we see right here. That's the doorway. So we're at the foot of the bed in this photo, and then this one's from the doorway. So you can see a bar in here, a TV. What is this setup? Who is staying in this room? Okay, is there another TV? Oh yeah, there's 2 TVs. Maybe that comes off the wall and you can watch it at night, but like that, I don't know, that's such a weird setup. Again, if I had to guess, this is probably where the torture chamber was, if it's still a thing. They may have completely demolished the place and rebuilt it. I don't have any notes of what happened after they found the torture chamber, but yes. Moving on, there we go. This bedroom is the most normal looking one, just doesn't fit the rest of the rooms. But yeah, if you want something that's not as haunted, you just want something nice, quiet, cozy, this looks like the room for you. Let's see, more staircases, beautiful balcony. It looks like you're on top of the building. Beautiful view of New Orleans. You got the balcony that wraps around. This is a very nice, where all the meetings go down. Again, a green room, but yeah, you got some important business meetings going down here. And then we finally have the outside. So yeah, it looks like it's 3 floors, 1, 2, 3. Maybe a basement, but I don't know. I don't know where that chamber was. Call it a chamber, I guess it's just a bedroom. We don't know if it was or not. But yes, a little, whatever you call that, foyer, maybe? I'm not really sure. But yes, this is not a bad house, but definitely not one that I would probably ever want to stay in. But yeah, so once again, going back, you have the listing, 8 bedrooms, 10 baths, 10,000 square feet, price is unknown, but Zestimate has it at $3.8 million. It is closed though, but let's move on to the final location. Final location is here, 2555 West 37th Avenue in Denver, Colorado for $3.2 million. We finally have one. We have it. It's for sale. You can buy it. You can request a tour today as early as 11 a.m. Let's see. So this is the Lumber Baron Inn. It's in Denver, Colorado. Is a place you are able to visit currently because while it's for sale, it is operating as a bed and breakfast. It was built in 1890 by lumber magnate John Mout, and this is a Queen Anne style mansion. In the 1970s, 2 teenage girls, Marion Weaver and Cara Lee Nosh, were murdered on site. The case remains cold to this day. If you're familiar with this channel, I do like to look into some unsolved cases on my series Far From Fiction, so it might be something that we will look into here in the next few weeks maybe, just because that definitely piqued my interest. Now we get to see where this took place. So it's 6 bedrooms, 9 bath, 9,700 square feet, almost as big as the other one. The estimate has it at $2.9 million, so if you are trying to buy this for $3.2, you might be able to get a little bit off because the estimate has it at $2.9. Maybe you can ask for 2.8, maybe they'll settle for 2.9, $3 million, get a couple $100,000 off. It goes a long way. Anyway, so we're getting into this house. This is probably my favorite looking house. I know it kind of does look a little strange. It's also in Denver, Colorado. I don't know how close it is to the city, on West 37th, I think it said. But yes, definitely a very beautiful landscape, beautiful looking building, definitely haunted looking building, no doubt. And there are said to be a lot of ghosts that reside here. Let's see, I love this little patio area. You set up a grilling station. I love the trees in the courtyard. Very, very nice. Nice during the day. You got these little pillars here that look extremely beautiful. Okay, so there you go. So you can see how close it is to downtown Denver. Not far at all. I love this little star thing up here at the top. It's just a little added touch. I like that. Inside, yeah, again, it always happens. The inside just never sits right with me. Especially here, you got the faces on the fireplace. I couldn't do it. And also this thing on the ceiling. Also, what is this come on, just put a nice little chandelier there. What is this light? The lamps are nice at least, but one thing important to note for me is that I wear contacts and they're pretty strong. So one eye is -6, the other one's -5. So seeing all of this at night would probably scare the crap out of me. So that's why I say like I don't like these ceilings, because to me they're just going to be a bunch of little squiggly lines that look like they're probably going to attack me in any second, even though it's just painted on. Again, this one, same situation. Very nice looking rooms, no doubt. I like everything. I like the color. I like that's just one basic color. It's just the ceilings that are throwing it off for me. I also like this little double door to the bathroom. You have a nice little dining area with a little chandelier here. Let's see. Okay, the bathroom is in this room. That's strange. But, you know, I just imagine everybody, they're going to want everybody to have their own bathroom, whatever suite you decide to stay in. This is actually the one. Okay, so this is the room. This is the Valentine suite. I looked this up beforehand because I wanted to know what I was supposed to be looking for when they said that those two young teenagers were tragically murdered and the case remains unsolved, and they said it happened on site. This is the room it actually happened in. It's the Valentine suite. It's just so eerie to know, like, such a tragic event took place here, and it's just now you can rent it out right now, and if you want to, for a few $1,000,000, you can actually buy the entire place. And it's just like, you know, that haunted piece of history is just sitting right here in these floorboards that probably haven't been changed since it happened, and it's just like a little peaceful looking, I mean not peaceful, I mean it's definitely eerie looking room, but just to know what took place here is very scary. And again, the thought that you can literally go and rent this room out right now, you can stay there tonight probably, is crazy to me. Love the little jacuzzi tub in this room. Beautiful little bedroom. Again, this one's nice. I can deal with this one. There's not like so much clutter going on the ceiling, so that's a nice room. I'd probably stay there. This is the bathroom for it. That's where the garden tub is. You got the sinks. Probably a honeymoon suite of some sort is what it looks like. Probably where you go and get your bed and breakfast. Again, it's a very nice looking place. The blue is too much. It doesn't go with the rest of the house, but other than that, this is a nice looking bathroom too. So yeah, so that is the Lumber Baron Inn. Those are the three places that we will be looking at on Zillow. Okay, so I wanted to look up the one last thing for the Lumber Baron Inn and Gardens. Is the place that you, like I said, you can stay there as a bed and breakfast right now. I wanted to look and see how much the rooms were there. The Colorado room, which is probably the one with the bathroom in the room with you, is $194. The Garden Suite is $286, and the Valentine Suite, like I said, where the tragedy in 1970 happened, was also $286. Or the honeymoon room, one of them is $298, one of them is $286, or two of them are $286, and one is $194. But that is going to do it for today. I hope that you guys did enjoy our little haunted house hunters tour. If you did, be sure to click that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if I should do more of these in the future, and let me know what's the most haunted building that you've ever stayed in. If you're new here, I make 3 videos every single week. Echoes of the Past every Monday, like what you're watching today, except most of the time, like I said, it is haunted history of certain locations. We go more into depth of these locations instead of just looking at them. Every Wednesday, I do an episode of Far From Fiction, which is my true crime series. And then every Friday is the namesake of the channel, the Friday Night Campfire Stories, where I share a chapter from one of my original stories with you guys every single week. This week, we will actually be finishing up my story, Utopia. So if you haven't checked them out already, go check out the first 3 chapters of Utopia now that are on my channel, and get ready for this Friday's finale. But that is going to do it for today. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for spending a little bit of your evening here with me.